back to the card mat. Right, very nice way of doing the push through. As you can see, the packet is in some sort of order. It's ace to king in all 4 suits, chased order, clubs through to diamonds. Right, that's a very nice one. You break the packet in half, you pull the bottom half away to your right with the top card of the packet. So in this hand you've got the top of the packet minus the top card. You'll then riffle shuffle them together, grab hold of the packet, but you want to start with the top half of the packet, or what was the top half of the packet without the top cards. Get a couple of them cards down first, then shuffle them in, but you want to finish with just that top card, which was the top card of the packet. You'll then push them in so that they're in halfy sort of type thing. Then you rest your hand around the front and just rest your finger on that top card as you push the cards in. It hides all of this coming out the back for you then just to get hold of and squirm out and bring to the top, but catch your break, because don't forget that is the bottom of the packet. So then you will have to do a series of cuts to bring the top half to the top again, so you end up back in your right order. Right, I'll go through that a bit slower for you. You break off about half of the packet. If you want to, break off more than half of the top. Right, makes it easier to push because less cards are coming this way then. So you break off about half of the packet, rest your finger on the top card, pull that with the bottom of the packet, riffle shuffle them together, starting with what was the top half of the packet, just to get a bit of a glide underneath these cards when they're going. Because once you get them like that, you've got some of these cards on the bottom, so when these get pushed, there's no cards on the bottom on this side to be left on the table for these to slide over. These are pushing them because they're trapped. None of them are on the table, if you see what I mean. You can pull the cards nearer towards you so you can get your hand and rest it on, and clearly show you are pushing the packet in. You do have to watch where you put this hand, because obviously you haven't got much room in there. Yeah, I'll show you on the next one. And once you've done that, you'll just then peel them out, pull that onto the top. You can either just do a straight cut or take some of the top off, bring the bottom part around again, then take out what was the top and put that back onto the top to put it right. Right, now I'll show you from this. Well, I'll get to that way in a minute. You break your packet, you'll pull that off, you'll riffle down with some of them, riffle everything in, finish with just the top card. Now as you can see, when you're putting your hand down, you haven't got much room in that gap. Just get them a bit closer together. You don't have much room in that, so you really need to have your hand and your arm out a bit, so that when you push them cards don't hit into your hand. You know, if you've got your hand like that, it's going to hit into them and your fingers are going to move with them cards, which is again something you don't want. Then you just strip them out, bring them back, take out the bottom packet, swing it around and drop it on the top. And you're gone and done it. I said the only problem with it is you're always ending up with the bottom packet coming to the top. There's no way you can do it to get the top packet there. At least I don't think there is. I'll just have a check now. So you do that, you push that through. Because it would look a bit weird if you cut that packet there. What was that card going? Them cards are coming with me, thank you. Get back up that way a bit. Yeah. look a bit weird pulling them out with that being like the top card and then putting that on the top. And what have you done? You cut the bottom of the packet off and put the top back on it again. So you can't do it. You'd have to bring the bottom around and then go into another one to do what you had to do, if you see what I mean. And anyway, just a nice way of doing push through, which is very much undercover. Hope you enjoyed it and get some use out of it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.